going to tell you some very important questions on ratio analysis, accounting ratios, which generally strikes in the examination. Very important one. Please watch the video till the end because I will be explaining all the important ratios which generally these ratios are examiners' favorite questions. Okay, so let's start with the first important ratio, and that is current ratio. So this is the first basic ratio of accounting, right? Current ratio. Current ratio, the formula is current assets by current liabilities. It is so simple. But one thing जो बच्चे समझ नहीं पाते कि what are current assets and what are current liabilities. आपको क्वेश्चन में बैलेंस शीट दिया हुआ है. बैलेंस शीट में राइट हैंड साइड में एसेट्स होता है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इज लायबिलिटी साइड. नाउ यू हैव टू पिक अप द करंट एसेट्स. करंट एसेट्स में कौन कौन से ऐसे अकाउंट्स हैं जो हम लोग लेते हैं. सबसे पहले ये चीज समझते हैं. कैश इन हैंड, कैश एट बैंक, these are all current assets. Then debtors, sundry debtors, stock, okay, bills receivable, investments, like those investments which can be converted into cash within a year, because current assets, current liabilities दोनों में ही the time gap is 1 year. Like you can convert the assets into liquid cash within a year, and all the liabilities, current liabilities, are to be paid within an accounting period. So like that, investments, then we have all prepaid expenses. Okay, so all this information will be given in the question, and what you have to do, you just have to pick up them, add them. Yes, all this information has to be added. Okay, आपको प्लस कर देनी है, you get current assets. Now let's see the important current liabilities. Current liabilities में सबसे पहले creditors. ये current liabilities हैं because they have to be paid within a year, right? Creditors हो गया. उसके बाद में है bills payable. Bills receivable, bills payable, debtors, creditors, right? Okay. और क्या हो सकती है? बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट. Then outstanding expenses, right? So these are the major current liabilities. इनको भी आपको ऐड करना है और यहां पे नीचे डिनोमिनेटर में लिखना है, दोनों को डिवाइड करना है, यू गेट करंट रेशियो. इट इज सो सिंपल. ऑलराइट फ्रेंड्स, नाउ व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द अदर रेशियोज, लेट्स सी व्हाट इज क्विक रेशियो. क्विक रेशियो में फ्रेंड्स आपको करंट एसेट्स के जगह पे आपको लेना है क्विक एसेट्स. क्विक एसेट्स by current liabilities. Now what are these quick assets? See, current assets, when we quick assets is equal to current assets minus stock, subtract stock, minus prepaid expenses. That means आपको ध्यान रखना है, always remember this, that out of current assets you have to subtract stock and prepaid expenses, and you will get quick assets. And when you divide quick assets with current liabilities, you get quick ratio. Fine? It is so simple. I don't know why students they are very much confused about accounting ratios. Let's see one more important ratio, and that is debt equity ratio. as the name implies, debt equity. So here debt refers to long-term borrowings of a company. Okay, so that is debt, the total debt by equity. Now let's try to understand what is this debt. Debt here stands for long-term debts or borrowings of a firm. Now what are these? These may be long-term loans. अगर क्वेश्चन में आपको दिया हुआ है लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स, तो ये आपको लेना है फर्स्ट आइटम. द सेकंड आइटम कैन बी we should not take creditors or bills payable because they are current liabilities. ठीक है. लॉन्ग टर्म बोरोइंग्स में एक और इंपॉर्टेंट अकाउंट है एंड दैट इज डिवेंचर्स. सो अगर क्वेश्चन में आपको बैलेंस शीट में अगर लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स दिया हुआ है, डिवेंचर्स दिया हुआ है या फिर ओनली डिवेंचर्स दिया हुआ है, तो यू विल राइट इन प्लेस ऑफ डेट only the value of debentures. And let's see equity, as we know, equity capital, that means equity share capital, plus preference share capital. So when you will add them, you get equity capital, right? So it is so simple. Just find out, just pick out the items from the balance sheet and just put them here. It is so simple. The next important ratio, and that is operating ratio. Now this is also a very, very important ratio, operating ratio. Let's see the formula first. Okay, this is cost of goods sold plus operating expenses whole divided by sales. So it is so simple. Operating ratio, that means operational ratio. Okay, so how to find cost of goods sold? That is cost of goods sold. In short, it is written as COGS. How to find this? Now, cost of goods sold can be found out if opening stock, आपको क्वेश्चन में ओपनिंग स्टॉक दे देगा, प्लस इसमें ऐड करना है आपको परचेजेस एंड माइनस करना है आपको क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको क्वेश्चन में प्रोवाइड कर दी जाएगी. जस्ट यू नीड टू ऐड एंड सब्ट्रैक्ट एंड देन डिवाइड. सो सिंपल, right? So cost of goods sold is equal to opening stock plus purchases minus closing stocks. It is very simple. And to find operating expenses, that means the cost of operation. So we can add all selling expenses plus all office expenses. So this is operating expenses. Okay, you just need to add selling expenses plus office expenses to get operating expenses. Sales will be provided in the question, and then you can easily find operating ratio. Friends, without you have to learn these formulas at any cost, right? Formulas को learn करने के लिए आपको जैसे यहाँ पे डेट इक्विटी है, तो डेट और इक्विटी का रेशियो, तो ये फॉर्मूला आ गया. ओके, एंड करंट रेशियो में आपको अगेन करंट एसेट्स करंट लायबिलिटीज का रेशियो हो गया. रेशियो नंबर 5, एंड दिस इज स्टॉक टर्नओवर रेशियो. स्टॉक friends, it is also known as inventory turnover ratio, and let's see the formula of this. The formula is cost of goods sold by average stock or inventory. Just now I told you about how to find cost of goods sold. Okay, and to find average stock, in place of cost of goods sold, it is opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock divided by average stock. Average stock is, opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. Now, we know how to find averages. Just you need to add all the items and divide it by the number of items. It is very simple. So we have two types of stocks. One is opening stock, closing stock. Add them, divide it by 2. You get average stock. It is so simple. So all these informations will be given in the question. Just you need to add, subtract and divide. Most important ratio which generally strikes in the examination, and that is proprietary ratio. Proprietary ratio. Now let's see the formula for proprietary ratio. It is proprietors or owners fund. Proprietors or owner fund divided by total assets. In simple words, capital divided by assets. It is so simple. Proprietary ratio. Proprietor is the owner of the company. Okay, owner of the business. And his fund. Now, what items that you will pick up or add? That is important. First, all this proprietary fund, all equity share capital plus preference share capital plus reserves, because reserves are generally created out of profits. So this is a part of profit. So that is also proprietor's fund. And you can also add profit and loss credit balance, that is, the net profit. So that also belongs to the proprietor. So when you add all these items, you get proprietor or owner's fund. And in total assets, all fixed assets plus current assets. Okay. So when you add all these fixed assets with current assets, you get total assets. Divide them, you get proprietary ratio. It is so simple, very simple. So my dear friends, just learn all these important ratios which are very, very important for your exams, right? And do give your valuable comments after watching this video. And if you like the video, kindly like, subscribe and also share it to your friends. Thanks for watching.